How about watching this fight in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
With people who go to my comedy show. You buy a ticket to the comedy show.
Yep.
And then you get to stay and watch the fights with me while I have a mic on.
There you go. You're gonna call it? What are you gonna say? You gonna talk?
If people ask me questions, I'll talk into the mic. Should be interesting.
I'm asking you right now. Don't say anything. You got to put. Listen, you got to put $100,000 down on this fight.
Wait, either pick the winner or get stung by a tarantula hawk?
You got to pick. No, it's going to cost you $100,000 if you're wrong.
Okay.
Gun to your head here. Real money.
Yes.
Who do you got?
DC.
Really?
By decision.
Well, you know what I like about that?
What?
And I'm going to tell you why I'm going with DC.
Did you think I was going to say Stipe?
I did.
You did?
I did. And the reason I'm going with, and Stipe's.
The majority goes
phenomenal.
with Stipe.
Yep, and I understand that.
Me too.
But I got this to say about Daniel. Daniel's wrestling is as good or better.
Well,
MMA, I'm saying.
Better.
Of course it is.
Way better.
Of course it is. And
they're on the same
And
level.
I saw one chink in Stipe's armor, and that was his cardio last fight.
Well, the only caveat with that is, did you ever see Stipe against JDS? His cardio is pretty fucking stellar.
See him in that. You're right.
He lost by split decision,
right.
but his cardio is pretty fucking stellar.
Yep.
But there's also no grappling in that, really.
Right.
The other thing is DC's cardio, then breaks the grind. They're very similar fighters.
Yeah.
But I think, they're both close quarter fighters. They fight in a phone booth. Everyone wants to say, Stipe's the bigger guy, his reach. DC's always dealt with reach and height. He's always been at a disadvantage. It's not a problem for him. I think DC beats everyone on that UFC roster not named John Jones.
Incredible. That's how good he is.
I think he wins by decision. The only way Stipe is going to win this, if this goes past third round, that's DC all day. The only way Stipe wins this is if he connects with that power in the first round. That's right. But DC, to me, the other reason...
Well, you've sparred with him. He's very hard to hit, right?
DC?
You've sparred with DC.
I've sparred both of them.
You sparred both of them.
Trained with Stipe for a year and a half.
Wow.
Trained with DC. But the thing is with DC, I don't think DC is the most athletically gifted man in the UFC. I think he is athletic. Obviously, he's an Olympian. But I think his mentality is better than anyone's.
Yep.
And I also think his fight IQ is better than anyone's.
Yeah, he's incredible.
So he knows...
I think he's the most impressive fighder.
The one thing with Steve, me too, you look at his physique.
I think he's the most impressive fighter ever.
I agree. You look at his physique, like, what the fuck? Yeah. He's very smart. He's obviously articulate when it comes to commentating. But the other thing is when you look at what Stipe does well and what DC does well, DC does everything Stipe does better, minus the power punching, the KO punching.
Yeah. That is a liability. Stipe's a very good boxer. But I'd say Stipe is a better boxer than Daniel. I think Stipe is maybe the best boxer in the division. I mean,
But remember, DC, to avoid that big punch, he beat Anthony Johnson twice.
I know. Yeah, that's very true.
And then also, he outstruck John Jones in rounds. He's beat John Jones in rounds striking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The big caveat with DC is he's susceptible to head kicks.
That's right.
Stipe doesn't kick.
No, so you said that he when you sparred Daniel, he just keeps coming. He just keeps coming. He's a bull.
The worst. The absolute worst. I was exhausted.
That pressure.
The worst. You can't get anything off. Your timing's all fucked up. Then you worry about
because he closes that distance. He's just up on you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And then you're getting taken down.
And it's the same pressure for 5 rounds. There.
His cardio is remarkable, but that comes from being an Olympian, from being a wrestler your whole life,
and also train with Cain Velasquez all your life. Stipe's Cain Velasquez.
That's true.
But he has more knockout power. And most would argue Cain would be a better wrestler.
If he wins this, it'd be such what a way to retire.
Yeah, he won't retire. He'll fight John Jones at heavyweight and Brock.
He will, huh?
Yep.
Daniel. True fighter.
Great fight.
Next fight is obviously T-City and Holloway. I'm never betting against Max Holloway.
Nor should you.
Yeah. And obviously T-City's a badass, and he beat Cub Swanson. Got to give it up.
He knocked out Frankie Edgar.
Knocked out Frankie Edgar, which is incredible. So he's on a roll.
He's undefeated.
Yeah. But Holloway's long. He's probably got better hands.
He's better striking. He's not as well as a finisher, though.
No, but he'll probably be able to stay out of danger when it goes to the
That's
ground.
what most think.
Yeah.
I refuse to bet against Bryan City.
And we all know that Max Holloway doesn't get tired. Max Holloway seems to be doing the same shit, the same pace on round 5 as he is round 1.
I love Max.
Yeah. Well, he's Hawaiian, but what's his nationality? What's he? He's a mix of something.
Some Asian.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Filipino, probably.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Filipino.
Me too. I'll just say Filipino.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Filipino influence in Japanese and Filipino influence in Hawaii.
Samoan.
Yeah, damn right, Samoan. But something else too, right? Not
So
just Samoan.
Hawaiian and Samoan.
Native Hawaiian Samoan ancestry. Yeah, there you go.
You know, like,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He's a fucking monster.
5'11" too, so tall for his.
He's
weight
huge
class.
for 45. But so is T City. T City's same. They'll both as they
T-City,
get
big boy.
T
Wide
City and him
face.
are both huge. They'll both go up to 55. Their future's at 55.
Okay.
You'll see them fight at 45 probably twice. Then you see them fight at 55 once or twice. They're great for each other. They're two peas in a pod. They're gonna be fighting each other for the next 2 years. It's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we want.